Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. We have a storm again, so I don't know if it will work properly.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. Hoping everybody is very fine. So if the foods are good as usual, we run them around. Then we put feet in the water and we do.
I think Auntie got disconnected. Yeah.
She has to leave and join again.
Because
Neetuji, can you take over, please?
Okay. Are you getting my voice?
Yeah, very crisp and clear. Perfect.
Yes. Fine. Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Welcome. So, first of all, we will awaken our Kundalini and take the bandhan. I hope we are done with the bandhan. Since we have Leela Aunty back with us, Leela Aunty, can you please continue? Everyone has taken the bandhan now. I hope all of you have also your foot bucket ready. If you have, then please place your feet in the water and we can start balancing in foot soak. To start with balancing, first of all, we put our right hand on Mother Earth and we pray to Mother Kundalini and we ask her to remove all our negativities, our obstructions of the left towards the Mother Earth. We humbly pray to her that our Ira Nari gets cleaned and everything is removed towards the Mother Earth. And we meditate for some time. We also pray to Mother Kundalini for pure desire. We can put our attention on the tip of our head and also on the left side of our body. Gradually, we will check if we are getting vibrations on our left hand. And we can also keep on offering up prayers to Mother Kundalini to cleanse our Ira Nadi, to give us pure desire. If we are feeling lighter on the left side and feeling cool breeze, or even if it's warm, doesn't matter. If we are feeling better than before on the left side, we will now bring our right hand back on our lap, and we will put our left hand towards the sky, palm facing backwards. And here we will pray to Mother Kundalini to cleanse all the obstructions, the heat generated in our Pingla Nadi. We will humbly request her to remove all the badhas of the Pingla Nadi towards the sky. And we will meditate for some time this way. We'll put our attention on the tip of our head and on the right side of our body. And we will try and see if we are gradually feeling the cool in the right hand. If you're feeling the right side of the body more relaxed than before, we can meditate till that time. As we pray, keep on praying in our hearts to Mother Kundalini to purify our attention. By the blessings of the pure desire which we got on the left, now we will get pure attention that will help us. We can bring both our hands back on the lap, and now for some time we put both the hands on the Mother Earth, and here we pray to Mother Kundalini to remove all the remaining obstructions on the left or on the right or on the entire subtle system. Mother Kundalini, please remove the heat, the obstruction that we must have accumulated in the entire day. Please remove everything towards the Mother Earth. Please give us the patience like Mother Earth. Let us feel the bliss of the Chaitanya. Let it clean our hearts as well as our body, our subtle body. Holy Mother Kundalini, please give us the balance. Please give us complete satisfaction and bliss. Please cleanse our central channel, Mother. Now we can bring both our hands back on our lap, and we can today try taking what we call Maha Mantras in Sahaja Yoga. Actually, the Maha Mantras are the complete integration of all the chakras. What happens when we take mantras is that our chakra gets clean. Say, suppose we have any particular chakra which we feel it is not in the balance, there is some obstruction. Then if we take affirmation, this is one way to clean it. And if we take a mantra, it further enhances the chaitanya or the flow in the chakra, and it gets cleaned. Now, when we take the Maha Mantra, it is the integration of all the qualities of all the deities, and like we become thoroughly clean, and our attention comes to the Sahasrara. We can get Nirvichar also by the help of Maha Mantras. All the three channels and all the chakras get clean. So we can try the Maha Mantras. We can listen to it through a video. If Mayank can play one for us. Till he can get the Maha Mantras ready, please put both your hands on the left and try and feel the within. You can also go to your Muladhara chakra and put your attention there. Keep it there for some time. Yes, we can have the Maha Mantra.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी
You all can say after me.
महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका
महासरस्वती
कुंडलिनी
महाकाली
साक्षात्
त्रिगुणात्मिका
श्री
कुंडलिनी
आदिशक्ति
श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः
श्री निर्मला देवी
one time again. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunaatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Now the second mantra. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Now we can recite it together. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Now the third great mantra. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Now we can sing together. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. So these three great mantras or the Maha Mantras are recited after taking bandhan before beginning our collective meditation. And post that we take the mantra to Sri Ganesha. So we can recite the mantra to Sri Ganesha. You can first listen to me, then we'll recite together. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namah. Now we can recite together. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namah. Neetu Didi, please.
Yes. Like Uday once listened to the video, it was sounding very nice, and we can make them try again. Let us complete it, the video.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. श्री गणेश मंत्र. ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो
listen to the Maha Mantra and the Ganesh Mantra, it is like the purification of our minds, our body. So we can keep in this balance, and we should be meditating for some time. Till then, we can also complete the foot stroke. So we can have some instrumental music, and we will speak further about the Maha Mantra, their significance. Since we also have a mother's speech to listen to, so what we will do is now, we will wash our feet with the extra mug of water that we have. We will wipe our feet and then dispose of the water. You can take another 2 or 3 minutes for that, and we'll come back for the speech and continue with the learning about the Maha Mantra. So now we will listen to mother's speech.
Now one thing is there obstructing Sahasrara is the movement of your agya into thoughts. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that stops your entry into Sahaja. Thoughts are coming all the time. Because a human being is born who reacts to everything. React to this and react to that, and the thoughts come in and thoughts go. There's a big crowd of thoughts. Because of that, your attention cannot cross over agya and can reside in the Sahasrara. So first of all, one should see what sort of thoughts are coming. You have to condemn yourself sometimes. You have to say, what nonsense, what have I been doing? What's the matter with me? How could I do all that? Once you start doing that, these thoughts will start disappearing. These thoughts are coming from two angles, one from the ego and another from your conditionings. And these are so much built up within you that they don't allow your agya to be crossed. That's why we have two bija mantras of Hum Ksham. First one is, when it is conditioning, you are endowed with this kind of a fear. I shouldn't do like this, I shouldn't do like that, is not allowed, that is not allowed. That's the conditioning part of it. Conditioning can be of many types. But the ego part of it is that I must overpower everybody, I must get this, I must be able to rule everyone. These two things are there in the mind which are all the time crossing. So it's important that we should go into thoughtless awareness. And that thoughtless awareness is the real way that your Sahasrara can be nourished by the Kundalini. Because Kundalini cannot go through, cannot pass through. And for that, as I said, there are two bija mantras. One is Hum, another Ksham. So if you are conditioned, you are frightened, you are afraid, and you had ideas about yourself. These days, the way people are describing, they'll say, I'm an extrovert. Somebody will say, I'm an introvert. Somebody will say, I'm hippie, I'm that, I'm that. All kinds of things they can have attributed to themselves. But these ideas are all coming from, they are not from inside. To get to the inner side of yourself, to the subtler side of your being, you must allow the Kundalini to go through the agya. To cross the agya is a very important thing in modern times. And for that you have to meditate. If you can meditate with complete faith in yourself, this agya can be opened up. With surrendering to the divine. You have to surrender yourself to the divine. And when this agya opens, you'll be amazed, your Sahasrara is just waiting to transfer, to give you all the help that you need through the all-pervading power. Your connection of with the all-pervading power is established. And by that you will be amazed how all these 7 chakras work for you. How they help you. How they try to give you whatever is the real knowledge about everything. This real knowledge that you get is very joy-giving. You can see this real knowledge in everything. You don't have to start reading any book about it. In every situation and in every person, in every flower, in every natural happening, you see clearly the hand of the divine. Once you see the hand of the divine, your ego starts disappearing. Once you say that it's you do everything. Kabira has said something great about this. He said that when the goat is alive, it goes on saying, I am, I am. But when it is slaughtered and its intestines are made into strings, which are used for cleaning the cotton. Then it said, tu hi, you are, you are, you are. See, in this symbolic way, they have suggested that you have to become dissolved into this divine power. It's the divine power that does everything. What am I? I was just a drop, and I fell into this ocean of awareness of the divine power. And that is taking over and working it out. That will help you a lot to be a great surgeon. You develop curing powers, but still you are not proud of it. You developed, of course, awakening powers, you are not proud of it. You develop so many creative powers and you are not proud of it. You become really very, very creative, extremely creative. But the greatest thing happened to you that you become a global personality. So you start seeing the problem of every country, of every other nation where they have problems. But these problems, when you see, you don't see like other people, because others may like to use it for their own purpose, maybe for media, maybe for something. What you want to see is that these problems are solved. See, your powers are so great with this kind of a mind, I would say, which is dominated completely by the divine power, that whatever disturbs you immediately is taken over and it starts working out. Many problems have been solved by surgery. And also they can be solved on a very universal level. If you are a global person, then what happens is that you become a sort of a vehicle, or you can become like a channel for this divine power to act, because you are purely a global personality. Not attached to this, attached to that, but a pure Sahaja personality which can be used by this divine power very easily. For that, as I told in the afternoon also, that we have to be careful about few things that we have. Firstly, anger. Anger is the worst thing that we have. Angry for what? There are people who talk like this. I was very angry. They're proud of their anger. Anger is a sign of complete stupidity, absolute stupidity. There's no need to get angry with anyone, because by anger you don't solve the problem. With anger you spoil yourself. With anger you ruin your own nature. With anger you really spoil the whole situation. So no use having any anger about anything. But if anything happens that angers you, you should settle down and see for yourself, why is it wrong? Why is it disturbing you? Your seeing itself will help this problem to be solved. You must first of all realize that you are a special personality, that your Sahasrara has been opened out to this all divine power, as if you are entered into the realm of divinity. You are great guests in that great court of divine domain. You are not an ordinary person. And so once you understand why you have Sahaja Yoga and why you have got realization, is that there's something special. But that should not give you any ego. It's not for ego that you have to have this, but it's for understanding that you have to play into the hands of the divine. This play is something I could explain like this, that if you are supposing an artist, then in the hand of the artist is the brush, and the brush never thinks that it is doing anything. It's the artist who is doing everything. In the same way, when you are one with the divine power, you just feel, I am not doing anything. It's the artist who is doing. It's the artist who is managing. And who is the artist? Is this divine power which loves you. which cares for you, which looks after you, which absolutely is identified with you.
Mother's loving space. We will conclude our meditation and then we'll go over for further discussion. So once we will offer our pranam to Mother Kundalini, to the Param Chaitanya for creating the environment of meditation, for balancing, for Mother's space, for everything. We also thank Shri Mataji. And then we awaken our Kundalini and take a good bandhan. And end the meditation here. Collective bandhan. So the three Mahamantras which we have heard today, initially it wouldn't be possible for all of you to remember. So that will not matter. Over a period of time, you will gradually listen to it and remember. Mahamantras in Sahaja Yoga is actually taken in the beginning of our meditation. We take the Mahamantras, we balance, and then we listen to Mother's speech. So that is what we would like to introduce in a further session. So now regarding Mahamantra, I think we have another video which should tell us a little bit more about the Mahamantra. Or Vikaspriya, if you want to explain a little bit elaborately on Mahamantra.
You can just show the video if you have.
Yeah, we also have a video. I think my uncle says fine.
सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Thank you, Neetu Didi, for sharing with us Mahamantras today. So from our next class, that is tomorrow, we'll be beginning with the Mahamantras, and we'll be also teaching you how to clear our chakras with using the mantras of various deities. And maybe by this weekend, I'll share with you a mantra folder where all the mantras are written. So the first step in Sahaja Yoga is thoughtless awareness. So our meditation begins with thoughtless awareness. So if now we have to see, introspect and see that are we able to get into thoughtless awareness or not. So from our next lecture, that is tomorrow, and on the weekend, Saturday morning, we'll try and teach you methods to get into thoughtless awareness. And there is no need to take Mahamantras at home. We usually take it in our weekly collective when we collectively meditate once a week. Now you are learning, so we are collectively meditating thrice a week. So we'll take mantras in the class. No need to take them at home. If you have any questions, you can ask Leela Auntie. She's back. I have some work, so I might have to leave now. So you can direct your questions. Shweta ji and Dipankar ji to Leela Auntie.
We will be here. So Dipankar ji, did you like the Mahamantra?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. It gives a bliss within. Could you feel it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Actually,
Maybe we
normally, we have. Yes, Auntie.
That in the Mahamantras, first 3 channels, and the deities in the 3 channels, we ask them to awaken and to put light in our 3 channels. And then we ask our Kundalini to wake up and to go up to Sahasrara. And the next we are asking Sri Kalki to come on earth, to clear what is wrong on the earth at the moment. To first come in our Sahasrara to clear it and then clear the world, because Kurukshetra is going on in the whole world at the moment. It's not small Kurukshetra like when it was in the north of India. It's now everywhere. And the third one, we ask Sri Kalki, please be awakened on our Sahasrara and give moksha to our Sahasrara. So we ask Sri Kalki to clear completely our Sahasrara. So when our Sahasrara is clear, our connection to the whole is much bigger, clearer, and much more easy. This is the meaning of the 3 mantras. So this is the job what those mantras are doing for us on our whole subtle system. And when we say the mantras of other deities like of Sri Ganesha, we ask that the energy of Sri Ganesha is awakening us in our first chakra. So that's what the mantras are there for. So then slowly you will learn how to use the mantras. When we feel this finger is tickling, oh, then I say this mantra, then the tickling is gone. Because at that moment I say the mantra, the energy of the deity is awakening me, and automatically what was tickling, what was blocking the chakra just fades away. So slowly, slowly you will learn all this, and then we not use everything every time, we just use it whenever it is needed. So over to you, Neetu. Thank you that you could take over. I always had technique problems, so you did it so good and so nice. I'm very happy. So I let you talk again. Sorry, I cut you.
Yeah, Auntie, thank you so much. Actually, finally you spoke the right words about the Maha Mantra. Was really looking forward to this. That's what. So like, just like Auntie has mentioned, you can understand the importance of Maha Mantras, and we can also feel the importance of. The good thing about Sahaja Yoga is that you can feel it in your heart, in your hand, on the tip of your head. So like you can always enjoy it. Like please don't take pain to remember them. We can share with you. You can listen to them for bliss, but you need not remember anything. We can always play in the session, and you can collectively meditate on that, on the Maha Mantra. And if you wish to share anything with us, Shweta ji.
Hello. I had only a few things to share about my experience. During the meditation, I think that I have a vision of Kundalini Mata within me. I see yes, serpentine movement, and it is tied at one end and it is moving, it is wiggling. This is what I have seen, and over and over again I am seeing this during my meditations. So is it the Kundalini Mata that I am having a darshan of?
Yeah, so you keep your eyes closed, when you're meditating.
Yes.
Okay.
I have seen it many times. Whenever I meditate, I see this.
I was just driving out of my house. I just heard your question, Shweta.
Yes.
Basically, when you meditate, you should not be seeing anything. So if you have been concentrating on the Aganya Chakra in past, have you been doing some meditation before Sahaja Yoga?
Yes, meditation I've been doing since many years. But
have you ever concentrated on Agnya Chakra?
Yes, I have.
So that is the reason the chakra gets blocked. And if sometimes you slip into the subconscious or you slip into the supraconscious, sometimes you can hear sound, you can hear Shankhanad, you can see light, you can hear music, you can see a waterfall, and you can have the visions of the deities, but it is all mithya. So now you are meditating in Sahaja Yoga, your Kundalini, it has to come to the Sahasrara. So when you were concentrating on Agya, it will slip to the left or to the right. So it is not good to see anything while meditating. So you need to now cleanse your Aganya Chakra, Agya Chakra. So the cleansing technique of Agya Chakra is you cleanse it with a candle and you cleanse it with ghee kapoor.
Yes,
okay, so have you been putting?
Initially, I was putting it regularly. Now I have.
And another thing, when you meditate now on for some days, you can initially try and keep your eyes open, and you can look at the Agya Chakra of Sri Mataji. So when you look at it, and if you put a candle in between, that means you see the Agya Chakra of Sri Mataji through the flame of the candle, your chakra will clear out. So it is only the blockage of this Agya Chakra which is showing you visions. Rest everything is a myth. Even if you concentrate on Agya Chakra for 20 years, you'll see the same light, hear the same sound, have the same visions, but that is not the truth.
Yes, it is the same thing every time.
Yeah, so it's not the truth. People have spent and wasted their lives concentrating on Agya Chakra. I had a friend who I brought him to Sahaj Yoga. He used to listen to the sound of telephone. He'll stand on road and listen to the sound. He'll have visions, and he almost got crazy listening to those sounds and seeing that light. So that's all from my side. I need to leave. You can talk to Leela auntie. Auntie, you
Yes.
can please
Thank you.
add.
Thank you, Kasturi.
Thank you.
Shweta,
Yes.
like over a period of time, as you meditate, you will get over the Agya Chakra, the obstructions, if any, at your Agya Chakra.
Yes.
So I think you can let be what is happening. Do not also
Yes.
put too much attention on the right or wrong. It is all right. Let be what is happening. And over a period of time, you'll come into thoughtless awareness, and maybe you won't have this vision. So regular meditation is most important, actually, the morning and evening. So that will help you.
Yeah, the best is what we have to do is to go up, to go above the Sahasrara chakra, the Agya chakra, sorry, to go to Sahasrara. There you will find the silence and you can get connect to the whole. But as long as you see, means you're still at the Agya level, and now you have to go above. That was good at that time, you need it for you, but now you can say thank you to all this, but I want to go higher. I want my Kundalini, like the serpent, want her to go very high up. I don't want to see anymore because I want to feel. You are just mountain and we go
Not able
up,
to hear.
stay there, I can see the world.
Yes.
But the mic is on, oh no. So over to you, Neetu, if you don't hear me.
Yeah, I have one question. Can I?
Thank you, Leelanti.
Well,
Yeah, thank you, Shwetaji. Yes, Dipankarji.
I'm using this candle I'm lighting the candle. Now, what I have been observing is there are black flames that are coming out, and I remember Vikasji saying ki when he started the candle meditation. I don't know. Is it right that the black flames are coming? I don't know. It's the quality of the candle that I'm using or the quality of my thoughts that the black flames are.
No, actually,
well,
is
it can be
normally
both. Sorry. Because if it's black and if you have also, this means the candle is burning the negativity. So it's very good. You try another kind of candle, maybe it's no more there. That means, okay, it was not okay. But the thing is, it burns everything away. So Neetu, you can say something.
Thank you.
So it is very good. It's the element fire what is clearing you. It's good. Just let her do her job.
Yes, that is what I was
Neetu,
about to
you want to say
say.
something?
Yeah, the black flames which are coming out, actually, Dipankarji, it is rather good because it is clearing away your channel. That's what. So let the flames be that way. It is not the quality of the candle. This happens in Sahaja Yoga, actually. In Sahaja Yoga, the candle has got life. Actually, it's not the heat of the candle, but it is the light of the candle which works on us and it burns away our negativity. So it knows which chakra, where to catch hold of the negativity. It brings it out, then it burns. And as it is burning, the flames are black. So like, all your experiences, when you're new in Sahaja Yoga, these experiences that happens to you are actually very good. It is the process of getting clean. In your farther stages, you will be getting clean. So
Thank
just
you.
like, so you can just let it be and you can always use this candle, In fact, from our next session, we would suggest that we all light candles and use it for meditation. It is very nice of you that we had told you once and you are doing it regularly.
Okay.
Dipankarji.
Thank you. Thank you, Leelaji.
And I would also like to suggest, Dipankarji, I brought candles from Sahaj Ashram in Greater Noida. These candles, they leave no smoke and no residue like other normal candles we have in my house. They do the wax keeps on dripping, and you
Yes.
will come to know a candle was kept over here. But the candle I brought from ashram, they
Yeah.
leave no residue at all. No one can even make out that I have burnt a candle over here. They
Okay.
burn so neatly. So
Okay,
you can
okay.
also try other candles, and if possible, get from the ashram the
Thank you.
candles.
Makes sense because now things are opened here in Bombay as well. So I'll go to Belapur and
They
probably
are
get
very good candles. Very good.
Yeah.
I meditate with ashram candles only, and the whole candle will finish, and not a drop of wax will be there.
Okay. Okay.
They are
Thank you
very
so
good candles because there's also a little kapur in it, so they are very even cleansing us much more than normal candles. So if you can go there and buy
Yeah.
some, it will be very helpful for all of you.
Yeah, I think I'll go that since things have started back in Bombay. So I'll probably go and get it.
Mhm. Yeah. It will be nice. We will be happy to meet you. Very good.
Okay. If we are done with our queries, so I think we can close the session for today. Is it all
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please keep meditating, and we are always very, very happy to join you all together.
Same. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.